Bloody hell. I didn't want to make this part 2, but at the end of this video, I'm going to leave you without a shadow of a doubt that this guy needs to be permanently banned from Apex Legends and provide irrefutable proof of him cheating and ruining competitive integrity. So before we get into all the evidence, let's go through what the heck has happened in the 24 hours since I dropped that video, because all hell broke loose on Twitter, and Brainsy's response to these allegations will leave you absolutely mind blown. He could not have handled it worse if he tried. You need real friends to hold you accountable. Unfortunately, Brainsy doesn't have any of those. Because look at the advice they gave him.
Like, well, Brainsy owes us a statement. Brainsy needs to come out and say this and that.
I do not need to explain myself.
Yeah, he doesn't have to say anything to you. He doesn't owe anything to you.
I don't know what that guy's saying. He's like, oh, he's gonna have to say something after this video. Like, what? He thinks he's like a big deal or something.
What do you mean you owe the community nothing? There's goddamn evidence of you cheating in a Discord using the UAV minimap. And why that might not have been cheats on your PC, that is 100% cheating.
Hey Brainsy, you can probably get all the ad rev off of that video since he's defaming you or whatever.
How would I do that?
You have to just contact YouTube. I can probably figure it out. Get the ad rev from it.
Absolutely mind-blowing stupidity from my boy Messiah. That is not how this works. These motherfuckers sit there playing Apex 13 hours a day and have no concept on how the real world works. Messiah, it's not defamation calling you dumb as hell. You're an absolute fucking idiot, and I can say that 20 times in a row, and that is not defamation because it's a verifiable fact. And even if it was defamation, even if I made up some crazy story about you, you would not be able to get a single cent from a YouTube video. You would need lawyers to go to court and claim I caused you defamation, prove I lost you money, and then I might have to pay you that money. But good luck with any of that, because there's no way you could even afford the lawyer fees with 10 viewers on Twitch. 2, if you want the YouTube revenue, it's called a copyright claim. And if I used a whole video of yours and I sat there talking over it, I could claim that as transformative and you wouldn't get a single cent.
Yeah, probably like $5,000–$6,000, and you'll get a lot of money out of it. You get half of the ad rev.
Wait, who is it, Zeus? Yeah, farming my
Zeus.
name. Trying to farm me. Using me.
What did he say about you?
A whole lot of things, bro.
Why does he not like you?
I have no idea. A lot of people don't like me.
Why?
He was saying shit about me too, like last.
Well, Zeus is like the biggest like fucking dickhead ever. You know, like I'll talk shit about him. I don't even know him. You know, just because he's the kind of guy that should be able to take it if he can give it.
See, I like that. I can take as much as you can give, Naughty, but at the same time, that was absolutely pathetic. I could do better in 2 seconds of thinking. 1, your competitive career. It amazes me how well you've done to even get a goddamn team since you've never won anything. But then again, you're playing with Brainsy right now, so I guess it might be hard after all to get people that want to play with you unless you just enjoy playing with a cheater. But it's all fun and games, Naughty. You can take it too, right? Watching Brainsy's response to this gave me absolute brain rot. You have his white boy friends every 2 words dropping the N-word like they think it's funny.
Yo, you wanna die?
Can't say that word, bro. You're not.
Yeah, I'm white. I admit it. I look like Zeus. I look like Zeus on Apex Aim Assist or whatever.
Hey, ain't gonna lie. Shut the fuck up, man.
Yo, Brainsy, why are they trying to cancel you on Twitter, bro? What's going on?
Hey, bro, they can try all they want.
Brainsy and his homies being racist shouldn't be a surprise to you if you have good observation skills on my last video. Brainsy in a Discord, which a bunch of people blacked out here. Brainsy is wider than my ballsack and drops the N-word on the regular too. Now, motherfucker might be 1/120th Mexican, but something's telling me ain't nobody giving him the pass. Like, motherfuckers get real comfy when they sit in front of a TV screen all day. Imagine this geek saying something like that in real life. The first thing that comes to mind is that picture of around find out. One day, I'm sure it'll happen. But at least one of his dumbass friends called him out on his bullshit.
Yeah, Brainsy, why is everybody dicking you on Twitter?
Yeah, I can't lie, you did up Brainsy when you said that it was Photoshop at first, and then you're like, it's old.
I thought that response to the screenshot was the worst possible response imaginable, but somehow he dug his grave even deeper.
Yeah, he just sucks at the game, so he just makes videos about other people. He's a content creator, so he doesn't even play the game.
Even if I was hard stuck gold, Brainsy, I wouldn't reduce to cheating or playing with cheaters. That's where you and me are different. So before we get into the evidence, let's go through with what the hell happened on Twitter. First, we had Rogue come out with a goddamn essay basically saying he hates cheaters, wants nothing to do with them. I don't think we're going to be seeing Rogue playing with Brainsy in the near future. He's a good player and he actually has morals. But yeah, I ain't reading all that. But the real pay dirt was the good old G Dolphin. Now, keeping in mind, this is somebody that also had played with a cheater a lot in the past. So no surprise here that he's coming out in the defense of Brainsy. But my video seemed to hurt his soul, because he was a little bit more than upset. He basically had a mental goddamn breakdown on Twitter, going as far as to say, "Fuck you, Zeus, dickhead." So he basically said Brainsy is land proven, even though Brainsy attended one LAN and didn't make finals and play something like outside the top 30, which in my mind is not a good performance. Funniest part about all of this is absolutely nobody agreed with him. There was 112 replies of people basically roasting him into the goddamn earth, getting ratioed on his own tweet by somebody called his Watson, who said, "Dude played with cheaters for like 3 years. He also blatantly stream sniped me and Messiah 3 months ago. He probably deserves more hate than he actually gets." Which obviously G Dolphin ignored because it goes against his narrative, proving him wrong. Now, it wasn't only his Watson that Brainsy has sniped. In his quest for clout, he has attacked multiple big streamers doing the same thing.
I caught Brainsy sitting in my chat, killing me in-game while he's in my chat, dude.
There was about 2 replies that agreed with him, though. One of them being somebody called Lil Scrappy, who basically said he doesn't think Brainsy is cheating. But keeping in mind, you can't trust a word Lil Scrappy says because he goddamn plays with Brainsy. So in my mind, he goes into the garbage pile with the rest of them, purely by association. Some of y'all went way too hard on G Dolphin, though, and I can't even read these on YouTube. But I replied to him saying, "He's not a victim, use your goddamn glasses," because I provided receipts. He then decided to reply to my tweet just to get absolutely torched alive. Like, not even his own girlfriend liked his replies. He just dug himself a ground, calling me an angry, miserable person, when he's the one calling me the dickhead. I have no reason to even insult G Dolphin. And trust me, it'd be incredibly easy to do. Unless it comes out that you've been cheating in the future, then you're getting torched alive. But as for now, you're safe. You get a green card, you've been roasted enough on Twitter, I'm not gonna add to that fire. So now, finally, let's get into the meat and goddamn potatoes. The evidence. Let's rewind the clock all the way back to August 2023, when somebody that everybody watching this video should remember for very bad reasons, and that's a name called Facilitator, one of Brainsy's best friends. Now him, Facilitator, Invulnerable are the trio notorious for grinding rank together. Now Facilitator ended up getting banned twice, and then the final time he got banned was when he hit #1 pred. This is a clip from Brainsy the day before the ban went out.
Oh, ego. What the? Oh!
And Brainsy can't pretend he didn't know Facilitator was cheating because he'd already been banned twice before that clip. But the very next day after that clip was when the ban hammer came for Facilitator.
Oh man, no, that makes more sense now. Wait, he just got bans! He just got bans!
He tweeted out flexing his #1 rank just to get goddamn ratioed by community notes saying he couldn't do it because he cheated. So poor little Brainsy had to find somebody new to play with, seeing as his 2 buddies had just gotten banned. Which in walks Flux and Ramsey. What a great team. Absolute dynamic trio. Oh wait, Brainsy's competitive teammate Flux ended up getting banned for cheating, and so did Ramsey. What a surprise. Isn't Brainsy just so unlucky that all his teammates continuously get banned? It's almost like he's a part of the cheater community. Almost. I'm not saying anything. It may be just a coincidence, you know. Zeus from the future, I have to add to this video because I reached out to Ramsey and he actually dropped a bombshell of information. Since he got banned, he quit Apex entirely, so he was very open about talking about exactly what happened. He used to play with a lot of pro players like Rogue, Reptar, Eurus, but as soon as he started playing with a known cheater, they all cut him off, and that's what he thinks got him banned. And why he doesn't mention any names, he does say there's a lot of pros who loved the screen share radar, which we all saw proof of Brainsy using. Seeing as he mentioned a lot of pros cheating, I was curious as to what kind of cheats these pros were using, seeing as he was in the community for such a long period of time, he would actually know. And what he said is the best DME cards cost around $900, but the firmware can be even more expensive than that, up to $1,500, and then they'll have to replace and update that constantly. Basically saying the people that really don't want to get caught are paying thousands and thousands of dollars. But the biggest piece of info he gave us was that 2 years ago, they had a guy at EA that would service us for money to get their accounts unbanned. And that should not be a surprise to anybody, seeing as Facilitator got unbanned multiple times. This whole topic deserves its own video. Let's get back on track. Now, up to this point, Brainsy can pretend that he had no idea his friends were cheating, that just every single one of them kept on getting banned mysteriously. Until in walks Jelly, who we have in the Discord with him streaming the UAV. So not only is everyone in that Discord cheating, being able to see the minimap, but it's proof that Brainsy had to be aware of what was going on, which is obvious to absolutely anybody with one brain cell. But shocker, his boy Jelly ended up getting banned. He's still very much so good friends with Jelly even after he got banned. Jelly is currently his moderator, who will ban you if you go into his chat and accuse Brainsy. It's kind of ironic how the cheater got banned and is now the one banning everyone else that calls them out. All this information I'm sharing you isn't even the smoking gun that proves Brainsy needs to be torched from Apex. This is a smoking gun that is irrefutable evidence that he needs to be banned permanently from Apex Legends. Motherfucker went from pred to bronze in a second.
You know, those people don't realize that I literally got on console. I've never been banned on PC.
Yeah, is the account getting unbanned soon?
Yep, in less than like 60 days or something like that.
What do you even get banned for?
Gaining too much RP, right here.
Yeah, bro, you got banned.
That's never happened.
I'm getting pounced on by them.
Brainsy, chill,
They're
Brainsy.
both one. He's getting a finisher.
What he just admitted to is called ban evasion. He is currently banned on his main account. His highest level account got absolutely torched, and his excuse was for gaining too much RP. I don't know how somebody can be so dumb. Not even his own friend that D-rides him believed him.
Yeah, bro, you got banned.
That's never happened.
He quite literally said, yeah, that never happened because it never did. No one in the history of Apex Legends has been banned for gaining too much RP. That is simply a blatant lie. At the same time in January, when he got banned, there was a massive ban wave for all the teamers in console. Now, obviously, Brainsy wouldn't have access to the cheats he normally uses on PC, so it does kind of make sense that he would do other forms of cheating like teaming, but we don't have evidence of that. What we do have evidence of is of ban evasion, which is against EA terms of service and should be 100% punishable by permanent ban. If they find you to be cheating and ban your account, there is no loophole. There is no get out of jail free card. Do the crime, do the goddamn time. Nobody banned on Apex should be able to get around that, especially cheaters like you. It's an absolute stain on Apex Legends esports as a whole that you were even allowed to attend the last LAN. Now with this new information and proof of your ban evasion, you still currently being banned to this day, there should be an immediate permanent ban of your account. I don't want to ever hear the name Brainsy again, because you have proven yourself time and time again to A, constantly surround yourself by cheaters, B, proven to be a part of the cheating. Even if it's not on your own PC, the fact that you're using a UAV is cheating. You are an absolute shit stain to the Apex community, and I think it's time the devs made the right decision to wipe you off the face of this game. I don't think anybody wants to hear the word Brainsy again, let alone to be seen playing or supporting him. He had his goddamn chance to come out with the truth and burn all the cheaters that he had played with in the past and distance himself from that community. You're very much showing you're still a part of the cheating community, which is one of the main things killing Apex. It's people like you that we don't need in this community. And G Dolphin, I don't expect an apology, but what I do expect is to do a little bit more research before you come out in anyone's defense. It's a very common misconception just because someone's good at the game that they wouldn't cheat. And I know you don't report on this, so you're less aware of someone like me exactly what's happening in the community, but cheating in competitive, especially in my region, has been a massive problem for a long time now. A team like Shadow qualifying for a LAN by being boosted by a cheater is a very real thing that's happened, and the harsher the penalties they give these cheaters, the better for the entire community. But that being said, that is the massive positive to get out of this situation. The support was absolutely insane. The amount of people sticking up for me on Twitter, sending me emails, tweets with proof of exactly what was going on was overwhelming. Now, what I didn't include in this video is all the clips you guys sent me. Yes, there's a lot of cheating clips floating around of Brainsy. You can find many of those clips and videos online. I just wanted to focus on the stuff I could 100% prove to be fact. That is all for today. I didn't want to make this video because in less than 24 hours, I'm getting on a plane and going on a goddamn holiday in Bali, which I definitely need. So if anything crazy happens in the next few days, don't expect an update video. What you can expect is me to upload some Bali content on my fitness channel. So this is my physique pre-Bali. We want to come back not too much fatter, but like my legs are pretty lean and my upper body is like probably not the leanest it's ever been, but I'd say it's above 10%, below like 12%, somewhere in that range right now. Let's see the difference that Bali makes, good or bad.